Bonjour Gemini and welcome back to my channel. Claude here. Today I'm going to be doing your monthly tarot reading for November. So I hope you're all doing well. I have split my deck into three piles as always for the monthly spread. So over here you've got the major arcana, which is your energy for the month. Over there you've got the court cards, which is how you are advised to show up to maximize the energy. And here we have the minor arcana to delve into the message. So if you're interested in the tarot deck I'm using, this is the Santa Muerte deck, and there will be a link in the description box below as always. So what is the main energy for my Gemini Aquarians, please, for the month of November? And as always, this is a general reading. It will not resonate with everybody, so please bear this in mind. So your main energy for the month is Temperance. And I will go through all of the meanings in detail, obviously, as soon as all the cards are out. So which court card are my Gemini Aquarians advised to embody the characteristic of? Please show me. What is in their highest good? The King of Cups. Okay, so the master of their feelings. Right. Let's delve into the messages. So what do my Gemini Aquarians need to know for November, please? So we have the Ten of Swords, followed by the Six of Wands, and the Nine of Wands. The Eight of Pentacles, the Nine of Swords, and the Seven of Cups. Bottom of the deck, which is the energy around you, working in the background you may not be aware of, we have the Eight of Cups. Sorry. Okay, so let's talk about this first. The eights represent advancement in tarot. And you've got two. You've got the Eight of Cups and the Eight of Pentacles. I have... sorry, I don't know what I was about to say here. I just heard a message and it disrupted my thoughts. The Eight of Cups, so cups being water, it represents your feelings, your emotions. And the Eight of Cups is about... it's a very empowering card because it's about realizing that the current situation, it doesn't emotionally fulfill you anymore, and that you kind of deserve better, is what they're saying to me. So it's not an easy energy in a sense that it means you need to take action, and it also means that you're looking at something and you're not feeling emotionally fulfilled. So obviously this is not an easy energy, but it's very empowering because this is you at a moment of realization that, you know, things are not making you happy anymore. There's something missing maybe, or you know, you just deserve better. You're discovering your own self-worth, which obviously is very empowering. So I'm going to leave it here on the side so you can still see it. And the main energy for the month is Temperance. Now Temperance is the energy of patience and moderation. You know, this is a card that really advises not to take any rash actions and not to go into any kind of excessive behavior, whether this is, you know, a physical behavior or mental behavior or emotional behavior. This is really the card that talks about perfect balance, perfect equilibrium in all things. The card of Temperance also has the alchemist energy. In other words, mixing two things to get a third element, something brand new, something different. So this may be also something to think about for this month. You know, I'm getting a message, it's just for somebody, and it cut me halfway through my sentence, so I'm gonna have to say it because it won't go away. When I resist the messages, this is what happens. I then lose my thread. For some of you, if you're here for a relationship, this is saying that this is your cup, this is their cup, and they may feel like they are incompatible right now, but actually when you do get the mixing of it and you get it right, you know, with moderation from each side instead of excess, you could get a beautiful relationship out of this. But that's just for somebody, and I had to say it. For others, it's all about patience and moderation this month. So if you're feeling not happy at work, do not take rash decisions, is what they're saying. And in order to maximize this idea, your spirit team is advising you to embody the quality of the King of Cups. So cups being, as I've explained here, the emotional realm. The King of Cups is the master of the suit. He has, or she, it's, you know, the energy, no genders attached, they have total mastery over their feelings and emotions. They are often represented on a throne, kind of hovering above some kind of rough sea, and they do not seem to be bothered, you know, because they know how to react. They understand not to be overwhelmed by their emotions. They've reached a certain level of emotional maturity. So, you know, the King of Cups, the energy of the King of Cups is someone who's very understanding, very loving, but also somebody who can be very intuitive, and somebody who will know when their emotions are clouding their judgment, and they will rectify that in order to act appropriately and to their best interest. So let me put him here. Alright, so we have the Ten of Swords, which I wasn't surprised to see, with the Eight of Pentacles. This is telling me you're going to have to work at releasing something. Why am I saying this? Because the Eight of Pentacles, 8 is advancement, and as I've explained with the Cups, and Pentacles is earth energy. It represents the physical realm. So we're talking financial assets, education, career, jobs, home. This is the card of working diligently to master a skill, to get better at something, or to make things moving. This is a skill that says that, you know, you're putting time, sweat and effort, and you're starting to see the progress or the reward. But because it's earth energy, it's a slow moving energy, and therefore it means that you've been working at this. And the Ten of Swords to me is the ultimate release. Swords is the mental realm, represents thoughts, ideas, truths that are revealed, knowledge that you gathered through your experience, which sometimes can be painful because the swords they cut. 10 being the end of the road, completion, end of a cycle. The Ten of Swords is the ultimate release. And so this is telling me that you've been working really hard at releasing something. It could be, I need to say it again because I just got interrupted in my head. It could be releasing the desire to be right all the time and accepting that, and that's for this relationship thing. It could be at work as well. But it could be like always wanting to be right creates frictions, and even if though you may feel passionate about something, you need to rally in, you know, how you feel about it and act with moderation, with temperance. If that makes sense, I hope it does, because this is the message that comes back all the time in my ear right now. So Ten of Swords is really, to me, it's also a relief card. You know, the burden is taken off your shoulders because you've accepted whatever it is for what it is. So whether it's a relationship, a situation at work, a career, this is like, okay, I understand what this is, I completely get it, I understand now, and I can let it go, because it's going to feel so much better for me when I do. And this has been hard work and has been long coming. It's taking time, it's taking a lot of effort from you, is what I'm getting here. But this is going to be successful because you have the Six of Wands, now 6 being harmony after having overcome a challenge or a disruptive energy, clarified by the Nine of Swords, and you can see this person is all up in their head. So the Six of Wands, wands being fire, passion, desire, your spirit, this is a victory that you took. This is you having put a lot of time, effort, bits of your heart and soul into something to be victorious, and you are victorious, and it's for all of us to see it, because there's an element of recognition as well. So if it's for work, this is bringing a big success over you, fearing that it wouldn't, because the Nine of Swords is a card of fears, anxiety, stress. It's playing out in your head the worst possible scenarios you can think of for the outcome of a situation, and not being able to get past that. It can keep you awake at night. You can find yourself daydreaming about this, and obviously this is a very hard energy to get out of, because when people say, oh, just redirect your thoughts, it'll be okay, think positive things, it's not that easy. But you will be successful. You're going to overcome this. It's through your hard work with the Eight of Pentacles. You have clearly been doing some serious work on yourself in order to unstick yourself from this kind of way of thinking, and in order to bring the release of the Ten of Swords, which will come. And what the cards and your spirit teams are saying is that it will come, but you need to push. There's going to be one more obstacle, because you have the Nine of Wands here. So you've got two nines. You've got the Nine of Swords and the Nine of Wands, which is one off the release of the Ten of Swords, which is right here. So you've got two nines and two eights. If you think about this, eights, as I said, is advancement, so things moving forward, and the nine is the achievement. And what the Wands card is saying, the Nine of Wands being passion and desire, this is saying use that spirit, that willpower that you have to see this through. This is the card of do not give up. Just focus on this, and you will be able to have the release that you're seeking out for. Continue pushing forward. Definitely do not stop now. And it is clarified by the Seven of Cups. Now, the seven is the number of self-evaluation, analysis. Cups being the emotions, this is you looking at your options and trying to find out which one's going to bring you the most emotional fulfillment. Now, when we are presented with lots of options, it can be overwhelming. And I am getting from your read, generally speaking, a lot of overwhelm, emotional overwhelm, mental overwhelm, and that's why your spirit team is advising you to embody the King of Cups. The King of Cups is somebody who controls their emotions, who manages to not be swayed by them. He's aware they're here. He's not bottling them up, do not get me wrong. He's not, putting them in a drawer and ignoring the emotions and feelings. He just knows they're there, and he keeps this in mind when he's making the decision. He's capable of keeping control over them. This is really what this is about, which is why you've got the Temperance card here, which talks about moderation. Being patient with yourself, with the Eight of Pentacles, which is a slow energy, but also understanding that going into excesses is not going to serve you for this situation, because you are clearly transforming with the Eight of Cups. You're looking at something and thinking, okay, I need to do something about this. I need to get out of my head. I need to bring about that release. And you have everything here telling you, yep, you're going to get out of your head, and you're going to be able to choose, but do not give up, okay? Because this is the one last hurdle, one last push of willpower to bring about this release. I'm going to just grab a last card for you. Can we have a final outcome, please, for my Gemini Aquarians? And Gemini, you are a dual sign, and you do have two forces within yourself. And when I look at the Temperance card, I'm really getting the idea that your spirit team is saying to you, you need to reconcile both sides of you. I had to say it because, again, this would not leave me alone. Sorry. Final outcome for my Gemini Aquarians, please. I want to take this card right here. What do we have? You see, Eight of Wands, beautiful energy. So all of this situation and being up in your head and so on, the success of getting out of your head and being able to, you know, make a decision with the Seven of Cups, choosing the one you want, this is going to move very, very fast. And this could well be helped by some messages coming your way, because this is the third 8 that you get, which is advancement. And things are really picking up in the energy, because Wands is very, very fast energy. And the 8 of Wands could be emails, phone calls, texts from people that could unlock this and make you be aware of what you need to release and get there. If this could also be someone coming your way, or it could be you just deciding to move forward. But I see you getting out of this prison of the mind, of this, you know, what should I do? How do I release something to start something new, maybe a new option with the Seven of Cups? You just need to push forward. Do not give up, because change is coming very quickly for you. So I apologize for the length of the reading. It's slightly longer, but I really felt that it needed to be explained in more depth. So I hope you've enjoyed this message. If you did, do leave me a comment in the box below. I would really appreciate it. Thank you so much for your time. It's your most precious commodity. I really appreciate you choosing to spend it with me. I wish you a wonderful, transformative month, and I'll see you again very soon. Until next time, au revoir.